This week at the Chateau, my parents had a surprise visitor, and this was my sister and her son, Zac.
Tia, where are you? She's gone.
She's gone?
And too sleepy.
She's gone to sleep.
Tia, where are you?
Hiding? Where are you, Tia?
I'm on the phone.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
See Tia.
Tia. No?
Turn around.
Come this way.
I'm just
Unfortunately, Tia doesn't like Zac, so she was hiding. But now, actually getting back to the Chateau stuff.
So this is the main entrance in. When we arrived here, this was completely covered with mud and turf. It was only that we investigated just a little bit where we were clearing up, we came across cobbles. So we did spend a week or so removing all the turf to get down to the original cobbles, which are amazing. Unfortunately, I'm hoping you could be able to see the original owner actually tarmacked over. As you can see here, the cobbles, which we were going to sort out, but then priorities came inside the chateau. So we'll come back to that at a later date. Another of our list of duties, which has to be done, is cutting the lawn, which takes probably a day actually. So sometimes we have to make a sacrifice from work in the chateau and keep on top of the gardening. We have this May lawn, and then above towards the farmhouse, and then we've got another quite large area of lawn, and then we've got the lawn in the orchard, and then in the secret garden as well as the courtyard. So it's not just all busy building, it's also keeping on top of the other work that needs doing. And if I come round here, we've had to let the top lawn go a bit because we've been really struggling for time, but we'll get back on top of that eventually. Right, so I'll take you back inside. Oh, cat sunbathing. Oh, she's not looking very happy. Right. Oh, that's her off. That probably means she wants something. Well, lead the way, cat. So, walking through into the salon. I know you've probably seen this before. This will be our entrance in, as far as we're concerned. And then through the dining room. I'll span around just so you can sort of see the condition of the floors we've got to take out. Our timber yard. And thankfully the parquet flooring should be all good to put back. Also, we've been told, I haven't inspected it, which is out here in the hallway. Dining room we just passed, and then the salon, all the parquet flooring again. To go back, cat likes to be on camera. So, middle floor, this is where the main bedrooms are. First thing we had to do, as we've mentioned before, we only had one plug, electrical plug, downstairs, just as you come in. And we didn't actually even have water, so we managed to get up and running because the pipes were okay condition. I had to replace a few things, and then make a temporary bathroom up here with, as you can see, if I bring it in, a bit of a temporary shower. but it's work. We've lived with it for 6 months. I guess no different if you went camping or glamping. At least we've got hot water from a tank we've got downstairs feeding up here.
So this week at the Chateau, Adrian's gone back to England and left me to my own devices here in the Chateau on my own with the cat. So it's time to start the bathroom, I think. Excuse me. We've had the bath for a couple of months now, and it's just sat outside in the garage not doing anything. Also the toilet. So the first job, unfortunately, is to tackle the walls and the ceiling. As you can see, it's very damp. Lots of cracks. It's not very pleasant at all. I've started sugar soaping the walls already, and I think this section I've done already, and you can see it's made quite a big difference. All the yellow that you see stuck to the wall is all the old glue from where we stripped off the green paper when we moved in. Adrian stole the ladders and taken them back with him, so I'm on these rickety ones where the tower. And when he comes back to England, he's bringing my mother and her partner, so we get to use the old shower again because they'll be using Bethany's ensuite. Can't wait. But hey ho, I'll get some gardening done out of them at least. Below this floor is the utility room. So we can get access to all the plumbing that we need to do in here before we start the utility room, which will be after the kitchen. So as you can see, I'm halfway through the walls and I've started some of the ceiling. Look at all that dirt. One wipe of the sponge and then it has to be rinsed off, it's so bad. But we'll get there in the end. Well, I'll get there in the end. It's a satisfying job when you come down and see what you've achieved. So, as you can see, the ceiling is getting a little bit whiter. After using a small sponge above my head for far too long, I decided to give the mop a go. Can't get any worse. So, as you can see, it's getting better. Might look a bit strange, but I'll give anything a go to save my back, to save time, and to give everyone a little laugh. And it allows me to get into the corners where I can't get the tower into the corners because everything's in the way. And I can't move everything. But this is coming off quite nicely now. And the water is completely pitch black. From the ladder to reposition it, and I think you'll agree that it looks so much better and that was so much easier. Now to move the tower and do the rest of it. So at 6 o'clock in the evening, I've had enough for today. As you can see, most of it's done. I just can't get to that bit above the bath where the coving is, so that'll have to be another day. So as you can see in the mirror, I'm looking a little bit dusty today. That's because I've been back on the ceiling. Yesterday I put some damp-proof paint around the coving where it was really bad, so that'll keep any stains back. I then filled all the cracks, as you can see, and that's what I've just been sanding off. Still got some damp-proof sealant to put over that bit there. It's a bit of a struggle with the ladder. And then I can get on and paint the ceiling. Finally, after 3 coats on the ceiling, it's pretty much done. There's one patch above the bath that I can't reach, so we'll do that when the bath's removed. But compared to how it did look, it's sparkling.
So that's everything for this week's video. We didn't end up filming too much as we did have visitors, but we hope you enjoyed it anyway. And keep an eye out for next week's video as we have more surprise visitors to show you. So thank you again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.